Be live. Welcome everybody. If you're not subscribed, please hit the subscribe button right now. My name is Michael Morgan. I'm the president and founder of A Few Good Mentors. And once again, welcome to this live. Only going to be on for a few minutes because I want to just talk about a couple of things concerning our young men. Anybody under 21 years old, these are a few things that I've noticed from running A Few Good Mentors and just being a parent that every young man needs to be successful and before they turn 21. Everything a young man needs before they turn 21. So I'm going to break it down from number 5 all the way to number 1. I'm going to talk a little bit about an event that we have coming up tomorrow in Northern Virginia. But I want you to subscribe to this channel. We have a lot of good things in store that we already have posted here, from history to things that go on with A Few Good Mentors and our core values. It's all right here on AFGM TV. So let's get started with number 5. This is number 5, the fifth thing every young man needs before 21 to be successful. Number 5 is communication skills. Yes, communication skills. That means eye contact. And I know I'm looking down at my paper because I can't really remember some of the things I have written down. But number 1 is eye contact. When you meet someone, you looked at them directly in their eyes. You probably have heard your parents say this if you're under 21, but make sure you do that. If you are an adult, it's the same thing applies to you as well. Make sure you look at somebody directly in their eyes, speak clearly, and above all else, listen. That's all part of communication and communication skills. You can be talented, but if you can't communicate, you'll get overlooked in life. So make sure you adhere to those things. So communication skills is number 5. Number 4 really concerns your circle of friends. And what I mean by that is, who are you surrounding yourself with? Who's in your circle? And so when you're around, who you're around matters just as much as what you do, what things you're part of. Those circle of friends are so important. And trust me, I have a story. We don't have enough time here to talk about my story, but your circle of friends truly truly matters, and you want to stay away from distractions. If you're focused on your education, focus on maybe a sport, focus on another activity, you can't have distractions. You have to stay locked in with whatever you're involved in. So find people that are also doing better than you. And so what I mean by that is, don't always hang around the people who are doing worse than you, whether it's school, whether it's on a job, whatever the case is. Make sure you are looking for people that are doing better than you. And when we're talking about circle, we're also talking about mentorship as well. Because one thing about A Few Good Mentors is, not only are we mentoring to you as a young man, but we're teaching you how to select mentors once you enter the workplace. A lot of people don't understand that, but you have to know what person is going to help me, what person is not going to help me, and developing that circle even when you enter the workforce, even if you're in college, whatever the situation is, you have to learn how to discern who is for me, who is against me, and surrounding yourself with the right people. So number 4 is finding that right circle. If you're a young man under 21, you've got to find that right circle for yourself. Okay, number 3. Number 3 is really all about purpose and direction. And every young man needs direction. And really young ladies too, but we're just talking about the young men right now. Every young man needs direction. You don't have to figure everything out. Okay. I know as a parent and as an adult, we want our kids to already have things figured out by the time they reach, 10 years old. That's not everybody's case. And so You don't have to figure it out, but you have to have a purpose and you have to have a direction on what you want to do. You need that path. That's again where mentorship comes in. That will help you develop that path. That will help you develop that purpose for your life and help you figure out, what do I want to do? How do I want to get there? Who can help me? Who's in my circle? How do I communicate? It all builds up into one. But number three is learning how to develop your purpose and your direction. And you can do this by trying different jobs. Don't be afraid to try different things, build skills. I know some of the things I did when I was younger was volunteer, so volunteer. Get out there and do those things so you can see what you like. Don't stick to one thing. Start building something now. And I have some great ideas for future. If we have any entrepreneurs out there, one of the things that I am working on is really developing a young entrepreneurial um, group, and really teaching you how to develop into an entrepreneur. So that's coming. So stay tuned for that in a couple of months. But start building today. Start building today. Start developing that purpose. Start developing that direction today. Do not wait, because time goes extremely fast. Okay, number two. We're already at number two. And this is where we're talking about is financial awareness. And this is something that a lot of families, a lot of people just don't talk about much. But we're talking about saving, how you spend your money, where you spend your money, and earning money. And so a lot of young men struggle because nobody taught them about money. But at a few good mentors, we're going to change that. And so if you've been with us, if you've been following us, whether it's on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, uh, LinkedIn, then YouTube here, then that uh, how much we care about young people and developing that financial awareness. So tomorrow, which is what is it? Tomorrow is April 11th. We are doing our financial workshop at Word Alive Church International in Manassas, Virginia, 8517 Ricks Lou Lane in Manassas, Virginia. But we're going to talk about a lot of these financial things. And it's open to boys and girls for this workshop. But come on out. It's from 10 a.m. to 11:30. You still have to register. You can go to our website to register at www.afgmentoring.net, and you can register there. Or if you're friends of ours on Facebook, we have a post out. Email, you can email me at info@afgmentoring.org, and I can send you the link to register. So you need to register. You need to start developing financial awareness. And that's what this workshop is all about. We are not going to be able in an hour and a half to discuss all the things dealing with finances. But we're going to lay the groundwork in that foundation for financial literacy. Okay. Because April is Financial Literacy Month. And so we definitely want to lay that groundwork for you. We have Apple Federal Credit. Well, first of all, I'm going to give a big shout out to all of our sponsors. Number one, my church, Word Alive Church International. Fantastic. Right there in Manassas. Being at the support that you need from a church like Word Alive is instrumental in your development as well. But for them, Pastor Danner, First Lady Latandra Danner, for them to work alongside of us to bring this workshop is truly amazing. It's truly amazing. So come on out. We'll be at Word Alive Church International, 8517 Rixlou Lane in Manassas, Virginia, tomorrow, Saturday, from 10 a.m. to 11:30. So definitely come out. If you come out, here's what you're going to get. You're going to learn a little bit about a few good mentors. Apple Federal Credit Union will be there as well. They're going to give $50 if you have your parent or guardian with you. $50 to every young person to open an account. you can't beat that. $50 just to open an account, Apple Federal Credit Union. Thank you, Yasmin, over at Apple Federal Credit Union for what you do. You know, that's that's setting the stage for you. That's setting you up so that you can start managing and earning that money. Well, once you get some money in your bank, what do you do with it? Well, you can invest it. And so we have young Wall Streeters that are going to be there to talk about investing. And so I want to thank Kevon and his assistant for coming on out and being a part of it. And they're going to do a presentation on what they have going on for the community here in Northern Virginia and how you can get involved in that. And so young Wall Streeters will be there. We have another presentation by Atlantic Union Bank that will be there, and they're going to be talking about real estate. And I know you might be young and thinking, okay, that's I'm not there yet. But believe it or not, you're not that far away. And so if you're 10 years old, in 10 more years, who knows, you could potentially be buying your first townhouse condo or whatever. And so you want to start learning about real estate because that's one of the quickest ways to build wealth today. And so they will be there as well. Like I said, Word Alive is going to give presentations on what they have going on. A few good mentors will have a presentation. You can come out, meet some of the mentors, get your son signed up to for a mentor while you're there. It's just so many great things going on during this workshop. You do not want to miss it. But most importantly, that's the number two thing that every under 21-year-old young man needs is you need to learn what it is about finances that can help me. Okay, so that's number two. Um, and number one, if I had a drum roll, this is the number one um, thing that you need if you are going to be successful if you're under 21 years old, and that is discipline. That's right. Discipline is the number one item for what you need if you want to be successful, or what you need before you reach 21 years old. And when we talk about discipline, we're talking about doing what you say you'll do and following through. No more saying, I'm going to cut the grass and not cut it, that I'm going to clean up the kitchen and not clean it up, that I'm not going to make my bed and not do it. No, if you say you're going to do it, then you got to do it. You have to have that discipline to follow through. If your teacher says, I got you have homework that needs to be done, then you have to be disciplined to do it. If your boss says, I need you to work this particular schedule, then you have to follow through and do it. So discipline is so important for our young people. You got to show up on time. That sets a great precedent for your life when you show up on time, when you respect other people's time. Control your habits. If you're on video games or whatever you do, limit it. That's that focus. That's that discipline that you need. Okay. So I'm going to wrap up because I don't want to be here too long, but I'm going to run it back real quick. Number five, communication. Number four, circle of friends. Number three, direction. Number two, money. And the number one thing that you need before you turn 21 or you need to start developing is discipline. Okay. So finally, uh, like I said, subscribe to our AFGM TV. Pass this along to other people that might need it. Reach out if you need mentorship. That's what A Few Good Mentors is here for. Your future, if you think about it, is built on what you do now. Okay? Your future is built on what you do now, not what you do, um, you know, later or that you put away. You've got to start building your future now. If you focus on these things, you're on your way. All right. If you're a parent or grandparent, If you can get your son to focus on these things, they're on their way. We have even more things at A Few Good Mentors that'll help you get connected with a mentor. Everyone needs it. Okay, my 15 minutes are up. Thank you all for joining me, and I will talk to you soon. Take care.